This album, Chosen, I understand that it's almost like a biography of your life experiences through music. What caused you to name it Chosen?
My life, I didn't feel like that. I really felt like I was just on this earth to be used and abused and go through all the challenges, and it was hard for me to even think about chosen for what? When I suffered, trauma, and I felt like my voice wasn't even heard because it was placed on mute for so long. I didn't see beyond my pain and the things that I suffered. So I hated myself.
So all of the songs on this album are different expressions of the things you've learned through your surviving, and not just surviving, but thriving through beyond the trauma.
Yes.
So what do you really hope that other listeners would receive from this album that may have suffered or suffering similar situations?
Able to be empowered, first of all. The words are the words that I had to use to be able to get out of how I was feeling, carrying around the pain and the struggle and the trauma of the past. So I feel like I had to put it in words, in the music, so I could reach other people to relate to them, so they could feel like, you know what, she made it out, I could do it too. And in the songs, like for example, Already Ina Me, everything that I needed was already in me, but I couldn't see it because I was stuck in the memories of my past. So already in me, everything is already inside of us. We just have to be able to tap into it.
So through this album, your listeners should feel less alone.
Yes.
That there's someone else that identifies with them, that hears them, and that is proof that they too can grow beyond it.
That's right. That's right.
So if you could say anything to that future listener today about this album, what would you look into that camera and say to them?
Right now you might feel the way that you're feeling, and that's normal, but you don't have to remain stuck in that feeling. Start telling yourself that you are chosen, that you're blessed, and you're highly favored, because I learned that being chosen wasn't just being chosen to be here to go through the pain, but being chosen to be able to be free and discover all the things that bring joy and enjoyment to me to help others. Start telling yourself the positive things that you might not feel, the opposite of that negative, because your words are powerful. And it's what we tell ourselves. It's not only what others told us or the trauma that we've been through, but I want you to know that you do have another chance. You do have the power within you to dig yourself out of that grave that we bury ourselves in, which is the pain and the challenges and the suffering and the grief or whatever that you're struggling with today.
So as they sing the words to this song and listen to the words of this song, they're literally prophetically proclaiming a better future and speaking themselves out of a low place. And by listening to it, they're being seeds of growth and victory are being planted inside of them.
Exactly. So because words are seeds, it's what we tell ourselves. Because with me, because of the rape when I was 12 and the abortion from that rape, I was telling myself that, you know what, I guess this is the life that I'm gonna have. People just gonna hurt me over and over, and that's why I was so promiscuous growing up. Because I thought that, okay, well, let me just give myself before somebody just take it away from me. And
wow.
So I had to be able, when I got enough, and that was my last straw, what happened in the book, Unmuted, everything is in there. I had to tell myself things that where I want to see myself in the future before I was even there. When I was in the pain, I had to tell myself, this is not where I am going to be forever. I am, and I started to set goals. I am going to be successful. I am going to be able to manage this pain. I am going to be able to, succeed in whatever I do. I could empower people with my story. And at first I was so ashamed but I took baby steps, and now I'm here, and God, is birthing this music through me to be able to reach you.
That's good. So listen, you've heard it here. June 13th, streaming on all platforms, the album Chosen. Make sure you download it and share it with others.
God bless you.
Creator, never ever waver. Jah is Lord forever.